Hey guys, so I made it to my next hotel, and this is the view from the first story. I'm still in Imerovigli, but I have my first jacuzzi here. Then making my way inside. You have the TV, a little sitting area. The first bedroom is here. And then you have a little kitchenette, followed by the bathroom. It's like a cave rainfall shower. And then you have the closet area, full-length mirror, which I love. Then up the stairs we go. Next up, we have the second bedroom. A little vanity area. Right. Let me see if I can see. This is the view from above. Making my way to the other set of steps. This is my view. The chairs, lounge area, another jacuzzi. Caldera views without all the noise and people. Just went around looking for food and things aren't open yet. Kitchens here I realized don't open until 1 p.m. So pretty much just relaxing at the hotel. My mom and I did walk around and it's super crowded in October. But this is my view and I can't wait to see the sunset. So attempt 2, I'm going to try to find a seafood place that's open. We walked from our hotel to a nearby restaurant. At a market, a restaurant, and they have this little market on the side. So look at what kind of chips they have. So many things. What to get. They also had a pastry store, so of course I had to try something. Of note, there are a lot of cats in Santorini. Here's some quick food we got from the local store. It's so cold. This is a normal weather for Santorini even in October. Let's see the sunset, but looks like it's super cloudy. The clouds are obstructing the sunset. At this point, the winds reached 30 miles per hour and walking required little effort since it was just pushing me along. There were instances where I felt like I could have been blown away. I must say that the winds did make for great photos. My mom and I eventually ventured back out for dinner. As opposed to the beautiful view of the Aegean Sea we had at the first villa, this suite provided us with unobstructed views of the caldera. Yes, the Aegean Sea is right there too, but this side provided us with those infamous white buildings, and we had a blue dome view as well. We also saw numerous cruise ships parked in the middle of the sea. Hey guys, so here is a view from the third story of the suite. As you can see, it's all white, and this is Imerovigli. So you have this caldera view, and it's really pretty. I would be going out and about, but it's super windy, so it's really hard to function, hold on your hands, clothes, and all my bags. And I haven't been really active in vlogging during Santorini because it is so windy that it makes it impossible to hold up my camera. And it is still pretty crowded in some areas, even though it's nearing the middle of October. But revenge travel is real. Just ate lunch with my mom, and we'll probably take a dip in the jacuzzi. Probably the first floor one because it's still extremely windy. And yeah, it's been really relaxing. And I do like the fact that this second hotel is close to a lot of shops. We are able to just walk out of our suite and within a few feet there's a restaurant nearby. If you're ever in Santorini, you must visit Confetti Dessert Boutique. Just got cake with my mom, and I want to show you what I got. So I got a Mocha Delight Peanut Dream and Honey Lemon. Don't they look cute? After devouring all 3 of those cakes, yes, all 3, we took a dip in the jacuzzi. I just ordered takeaway at Mama Lena. Seafood for 2. Ready to enjoy it with our view. People on TripAdvisor said this place was really expensive, but you're getting a lot of food. It happened to be a clear day, so we were able to see the colors change in the sky as the sun was setting. I honestly thought people ventured off to Ia to watch the sunset. However, people were hanging off of buildings and over ledges in Imerovigli to watch it set as well. My mom and I woke up with our adventure caps on. So we decided to trek by foot to Fira, the capital of Santorini. Unfortunately, Europeans operate on a completely different time. Most of the shops were still closed around 9 to 10 a.m., so we were able to browse the streets without a lot of traffic. The streets are pretty narrow, so I can only imagine how crazy it must get when it's really crowded. We went to the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist, and then we made our way to the busiest part of the capital. I'm in the main square of Fira, just walking around. Probably gonna head to some statues and monuments before heading back. There's a McDonald's here. This place got really rave reviews on TripAdvisor, so I thought I would try it. However, I'm sure I ordered all the wrong things. It was really crowded, so it's guaranteed to be fresh. I just stopped by a bakery. It was right next to McDonald's. Picked up a lot of pastries. Heading back to the hotel with my mom. Of course, I have the weirdest tan lines, and since I had my sunglasses on the whole time, I'm a reverse panda. Third story of my suite, and I can somewhat see the sunset over the dome. It's somewhat difficult. This view is just mesmerizing, and it was so quiet that I could enjoy it in peace. I spent as much time as I could outdoors before having to go back in since it was freezing. I want to show you what it's like at night in my view, so let me just back up a little, and this is what I see every night. Today is my last full day in Santorini, unfortunately. My mom and I will be heading to Olia. We have a car coming very soon, but I just wanted to take in this morning view. It's just, there's no words to describe this. Look how peaceful this is. The sun has just risen. It's 8:30 right now. It's something that's all hustle and bustle. You would go to Olia. There's also a lot of action and noise. That's where all the food's capital. Imerovigli, it's much more quiet and get down to get ready, but I will be coming back up to enjoy this jacuzzi. It's still relatively windy today, but much better. If you're wondering about transportation, there are a lot of private cars around, and many are at your beck and call. Yes, it does get expensive and it adds up. However, I believe it's truly the safest way and best way to get around the island. We arrived at Olia around 10 a.m. and it was completely empty. However, as we walked towards the heart and soul of Olia, we noticed that it became extremely crowded and we started noticing all the tour groups. I was hoping to get some shots of myself here, but when I got to this location, it was extremely crowded with tour groups. This is located at Olia Exclusive Suites. No trip to Santorini is complete without visiting the infamous 3 domes. I also wanted to go into Atlantis Books, however it was closed. There are numerous souvenir shops that are open early. If you've watched Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, then you definitely know this location. As a public service announcement, please don't ride the donkeys. I've seen so many videos of them being treated inhumanely, and it's just not right. My mom and I didn't walk down to Amudi Bay, but if you follow these steps, it'll lead you right there. I'm at Olia Castle. I really don't want to stay here during sunset because it gets super crowded, but I just wanted to show you the 360 view. It is really amazing up here. Much for the view. After checking out some more souvenir shops, my mom and I picked up dinner and we're on our way back to the hotel. We got a Hawaiian pizza as well as chicken pasta. I couldn't leave Santorini without taking one last dip in the jacuzzi. Fortunately, both the pool and jacuzzis I've been in were heated and they had working jets, so I was able to keep warm even though the wind was striking. I hopped out of the jacuzzi once I turned into a prune, however, once I recovered, it was back and I go. It's a full day in Santorini and I am just enjoying the view on the 3rd story deck. There's A bit of wind, but it's not as much as it was the other few days. Wishing we had this weather the past few days, but I'm enjoying every second of it nonetheless. Extremely tan. I probably gained 10 color shades. I'm enjoying every single moment and really glad I went on this trip with my mom. I really wish there was some kind of shade or umbrella, just something to cover the top floor jacuzzi, but honestly, with this view, who can complain? One last sunset in Santorini before departing back to the States. Last night in Santorini, my mom and I are on our way to our favorite dessert place here, and it's really close to our suite. But the better half of this evening on the roof, just admiring the view of Imerovigli, and I am whispering because the walls aren't exactly that thick, and I do have neighbors. Santorini has been a blast. I know that it's time for me to get back in touch with reality. So yeah, I've packed and I'm ready to go back to the States. Before bidding this place goodbye, I of course ran up to the roof for one last look. I was actually burning up in the sweater dress. It was particularly hot that day, and this was my airport look, so I endured the heat. It's my last morning in Santorini, and I'm out on the patio just enjoying these last few moments. It's pretty sunny, but it's perfect weather. I wish we had this during our time here. Making our way one last time to our favorite pastry shop. I'm at the airport in Santorini getting ready for my flight. I do have a duty-free shop if you're interested. After a 4-hour flight, we arrived at London Heathrow and we're awaiting our bus to take us to a different terminal. We did have some downtime, so we spent it in the lounge. For our return trip, we flew from London Heathrow to JFK, and it was a long duration, so I really got to enjoy the lie flat bed. If you're wondering, my mom and I flew business on American Airlines. At JFK, and I have a long layover before my next flight to California, and I'm making the most of it in the American Airlines lounge. It's open pretty late, so I'm thankful for that. I'm running on no sleep right now. It is 2 a.m. in New York City, but the airport's empty like this. I felt like a wandering nomad at this point. However, it was just a few hours outside before hopping back into the lounge. Any guesses where my next trip will be? I had an amazing view of the New York City skyline, and I honestly cannot wait to travel again. Thanks for tuning in and watching my Santorini travel vlog. Until next time.